Hello everyone, this is Professor J. Kim. Today I'm going to show you the very basic of Adobe Animate text animation skills. And I want you to remind just one very simple thing, which is keyframe. Keyframe is the spot or the frame where you can make any changes, such as scale, color, angle, speed, and transparency value. If you haven't used the Adobe Animate before, it's okay. I'm not going to skip any single step, so just to follow my instructions. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and set the alarm for my latest video. Then let's get started. Okay, so first please open the Adobe Animate and click on New File. Once you see this option, New Document, we're going to make that just a really small one. 640 by 480 is the default on the web section. And then a frame rate, 30 frame rate. That means there are going to be 30 frames to play the 1 second animation sequence. Okay. And then the platform type, just HTML5 canvas, and create it. Okay, so under timeline, so first let me type the, let me change the background color first. From the stage color, from white to, I'm gonna have a black background. And let me type the word. Your typographic choice is anything's fine, but I'm gonna choose the something heavy and bold. So Arial black. And let me type the word galaxy in white. Okay, galaxy in white. If you want, you can make it a little bit smaller or bigger, but I'm good. 71. I don't know. 72. 72. Okay. All right. So first the thing is, there are 6 different letters, the galaxy. So we're going to separate the each letter into individual layers. So select the word and go to text modify menu and break apart. See that? It's all separated. Now go to modify, go to timeline and distribute to layers. So we can assign one layer per letter. So you see that from the bottom, GALAXY, so galaxy. So it looks good. Now we can start the animating from here, but normally what I do is, once you break apart once, now each letter is on the separate layer. I'm going to break apart again. So it will convert your text into graphics. And that will work better. Okay, now we're ready. Now first, highlight the frame number 10 on the bottom layer. Go to, hold down the Shift key. Click on frame number 10 on top layer. So we're selecting all frame number 10 on each layer. Okay, now you can go to Insert, Timeline, Keyframe. This way, or from your timelines panel as a kind of a time saver, you can keep pressing here. You may see the keyframe, blank keyframe, frame things right next to it. Either one's fine. Choose the keyframe. This is better and faster. Okay, now we see that the gray segment on each layer, 10 frame. Then you see the other one black dot, that's the one keyframe. That's the second keyframe. So we have 2 spots, 2 keyframes, meaning we can make any change on either on this black dot, frame number 1, or on this black dot, frame number 10. But before we do that, we need to apply some kind of a special things. So select the bottom layer first, hold down the Shift key, click on the top layer. You see that everything's in blue. Now we are selecting everything. Now hover your mouse cursor somewhere, any layer is fine, and any frame in between, 1 and 10. Hold down the Control key on your keyboard, then click. You will see that there are more drop-down menu options. Choose the classic twin. Now you see that something's in progress. Arrowhead from 1 to 10. Now we can make some change. So first thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind it, select the first frame, select the first letter on your stage. You will see the difference. When I click on this frame, check your properties panel. It shows me information about my frame. When I click on letter G on stage directly, this is the information about this letter G graphic. Okay, select it. Now, let me open this time under window menu, open transform. So we're making some change on frame number 1, on first keyframe. What I'm going to do is, let me check this link, constraint link, and I'm going to make it 500%, 500%, so 5 times bigger. I'm going to rotate it 90-degree angle. And then take a look at your properties panel, color effect, alpha. And move this, the slide bar, side by side slide bar down to 0. So what we did, we changed the size of letter G 500% bigger, and also we changed the angle 90-degree angle, and also we changed the alpha value. So from first keyframe to the second keyframe, this happens. See? Isn't it cool? Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing for other letters. So make sure your time indicator, rewind it to the very beginning. Select the letter A on your stage. Open the transform panel 500 times, no, 500%, and 90-degree angle. And color effect alpha down to 0. Okay, my next letter. I'll repeat the same thing. 500%, 90-degree angle, and alpha value down to 0. Click. Select the letter A. 500%, 90-degree angle, alpha value down to 0. Select the letter. My time indicator is still on frame number 1, the very beginning. 500%, 90-degree angle, and alpha value. And the last one. 500%, 90-degree angle, and alpha down to 0. So from here, see? Let me click on this play button. So this happens. So it's not bad. It's fun. But I want to give some more excitement, more dynamics. So all 6 letters are coming in the same timeline. I want to give some kind of little bit different time gap in between each letter. So letter G is the first letter, comes in first. I'm going to leave it as it is. Select the letter A, the second layer from the bottom. Once you select the that layer, you see the entire segment is highlighted in blue. Grab it by keep pressing your mouse button and move it to the right 5 more, frame number 15. I'll do the same thing for the letter L, 20. I'm adding 5, 25. X layer, 30. Y layer, 35. So it is going to be like the dominoes. See? The problem is, at the end, we only see the letter Y because this section is empty. There's nothing yet. So what I'm going to do is, let me select the frame number 35 on the second layer from the top, X layer. Let me just insert the keyframe that it will copy the current frame. See? We see XY. Like others, select frame number 35. I'm going to do that at a time. So hold down the Shift key, click on frame number 35 on the bottom layer. Shift, click. and insert the keyframe. So watch. Galaxy. That's good. Isn't it cool? And let me test the movie under control panel. Test the movie in browser and see what happens. By default setting, it loops. It keeps looping like this. So let's say that I'm using this as a kind of a web banner, and then your viewer may not have enough time to read the whole text. So I want to make it stay a little longer, maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. So go back to this timeline. So it is almost like a 1 second animation. So I'm gonna make it stay up to maybe on 4 second mark. 4 seconds. It's almost a 3 second delay. So highlight the frame 4 second mark on top layer. Hold down the shift key. Click on the bottom layer. Frame number 120. 4 second mark. So it's all in blue. And insert keyframe. That's it. Let me play it. It stays. See? Let me test the movie. Control, test the movie in browser. 1, 2, 3. See? If you want to make it stay a little longer, then you can just extend it. Galaxy. Okay, so it looks good. It looks good. But I want to change my background. So black background is okay, but it would be even better if I have the kind of real galaxy images on the back. So please download the image from the link I provided, which is this one, the pixels. It's a downloaded file from pixels.com. Okay, so I changed the size. The image size is the twice bigger as than this actual stage size. So go to File, Import to Library. Mine is under my YouTube folder, under my folder, and the Galaxy, that's my folder's name. Galaxy and galaxy.jpg. And check your library panel. You see the galaxy.jpg? Okay, now we're going to use it as a background layer. So from here, I'm going to add a new layer. And then it is here now. I'm going to move it to the very bottom. Then just a drag and drop. See? It's quite big. Okay. And then first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of this one. So select your image, go to Properties panel. You see that? 1280 by 960. That's the size of this file. I'm going to make it 640 by 480. See? And just place it. There. Okay. Let me test the movie. Control, test the movie in browser. So it's better, but still my background is too static. It doesn't move. So I'm going to animate my background as well. So back to my timeline. Move your time indicator to the very beginning. And we only have a one keyframe, one black dot here. Okay. Now, select very last frame. Insert keyframe like we did. Now, select any frame in between on this bottom layer. Hold down the control and click Insert, Create Classic Twin. See that? Nothing's happening yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just change the size on frame number 120 in 4 second mark, very last keyframe. Okay. So let me change the size. I don't know. Maybe yep, let's do 200. So it is animating like this. Now watch the result. Under control menu, test movie in browser. See, text is animating and your background is still animating. So it is more exciting, more dynamic. When you test a movie, let me show you the other shortcut. So you can test a movie much easier, kind of a good time saver. Hold down the command key and hit the return. See? Galaxy. 1, 2, 3, and looping. Okay, so that's it. So I hope that you enjoy this video and that you can use it for your future project. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.